Hello, brother. As you saw in the title today, I'm going to be showing you how to become a leader. Now, this is a high ranking level in your tribe or community, and not everybody can be leaders. However, I'm going to show you the exact process of how to become a leader, which could be applied to any domain. Let's get started. So, I'm going to be drawing here, as you can see. So, this little dude here, this is you, right? We want to make you a leader. I'm gonna give this thing here, this is being a leader. Alright, so this dude here, for you to be a leader, you need to first acquire some skill. Skills, something. You have to get that first. Once you've gotten skills, you will simply give them to others. People of your same domain, people who need these skills. You're essentially giving them what we like to call value. Alright? Following me here? Giving them value. So you get skill, give them value. Easy. So this is the first process. So first, second. The thing you want to do next is essentially connect these people into what we call a community, or if you want, a tribe. Right? So there's going to be a bunch of people here. Bam. Tribe. This is your tribe. And these people, so you connect them with each other. They like talking to each other because of, remember, the value you gave. It's very similar. So they like to talk to each other, and they won't talk to each other unless you are there. Because you're the one who essentially shed light or opened their eyes to the thing they're talking about, essentially. So here you've built a community, right? They respect you and they see you as their leader. Now, this is like, now you're essentially a leader, but how do you actually keep up with being a leader? How does it go? You need to scale up, right? So you scale up. If we here have 4 people, you have to make it to 40 or maybe 40,000 or 40 million, or depending on as much as you can, basically. So how do we level this up? Alright, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna take this, put it here. Okay, so we have here another tribe. We have here another tribe. This is your tribe. This is another dude, let's call him Sam. Alright, this is the other tribe here. So, essentially, how do you scale up? Because you only have 4 people. You can keep giving, like, independence value to more dudes. Right? But the best way to do this, when you already built a community, is essentially you do, let's say you and Sam do a podcast. Shit, that's a tall D. So you do a podcast, you and Sam. And this is how it goes. So you do a podcast, right? You invite your community to meet with his community, and there's something that you and him, you've organized. So you do that, and now we have, here's the podcast. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 here, 4 here. You have 8 in general. It's very probable, so these are already your community. These are already your community. It's very probable that this one would join your community, or even another one could join your community. So now you went from 4 here to 6. You went to 6 people. So now from 6 people, you meet with other communities that are bigger. You don't just have 4. You can meet another dude. Let's draw this again. So, another dude here, and this other dude we will call Samok or something like that. Alright? And this one has more than 4. He has 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 9. He has 9 people in his community. Now with your community of 6, you are allowed to do the same thing here with this dude. So you're allowed to do this with him, and bam, this is your community now. If there's 6 here, there's 9 here, so assume there is 3 more people that join your community. Bam, now you're 9. And you keep up this process, like at the same time while giving value to all the people that join. So you give value here and here, you also give value to the community. So for example, you make like courses for them, you do meetups with them, you do stuff like this. And essentially you build it up, you scale it up to whatever you want. So this is not only applied in like it's not only applied to you as a synthesizer, someone who takes knowledge and give it to people. It can be applied in any domain. Let's suppose this skill here is you getting grapes, right? These are grapes. Now, if you can get grapes, you'll essentially take these grapes and give it to people. And people really love your grapes, so they start talking about them. And you make a community, you call it grape, alright? They start talking about grapes and eating grapes here. And then what you do, you take and you give them grapes in this community. You make events talking about what? Grapes. And essentially, what would later on happen when you build a big community is that one of the dudes here, alright, I'm gonna go down here. One of the dudes here, so he got the value from you, which is grapes. Right, he got the grapes. And he can use these grapes as like a skill with a bunch of other skills from outer resources. So he uses a bunch of skills, and now what does he become? He becomes a leader. And he gives value to others. And by that, well, he builds a community. He keeps going. And then when he builds a community, his community, right, can connect to your community, which makes you scale up even more. But you get the process. So this is the mind map how to be a leader. Very, very simple. I hope this video was insightful for you, and yeah. See you again, brother.